Hey Patrick, this is Becky Liana with Gray Owl Marketing. We spoke yesterday and I promised you this video, and I'll keep it brief, but I did just want to show you 3 tips you can use today to help bring in more customers to your business. Because oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are just too busy running their business to keep up with how the internet can really work for them and benefit their company. So if at the end of this video you like what you heard and you want to just shout it out, we can connect and chat. Otherwise, at the end of this video, if you simply want to just take these tips I'm giving you and do it yourself, that works too. But we can go ahead and get started here. As you can see, I am on the home page of your website. And when I get here, the first thing that I really like is the fact that you have this call to action box here where people can immediately send you a message or connect with you. That's really nice. And I can see you have some great visuals here and some good pictures of some upholstery and what you do, which is really nice as well. But the first tip I'll give you is it's important to know that if you really want to optimize with Google, you need to have at least 1,500 words of content on your home page. And it looks here like you only have a few hundred keywords. And you want to optimize your content throughout your site. So if I go ahead and put your website in this tool I use called Ahrefs, it is a tool that I pay for. But if you put your website in there, you can see kind of your online presence dashboard here. And you do have a little bit of organic traffic here, not much, but you can see here that the organic keywords that you rank for, which is 129. It's a lot, but you can see here the key main ones that you're ranking for here in the first position are Snellville Upholstery and Snellville Auto Trim and Upholstery, which you can see has a combined search volume of 80 searches per month. So not bad, and you have some other keywords here that you're ranking for, some things down here as well. But it's really important that on your home page, you're ranking for keywords that people are searching for, so you don't miss out on being #1 on Google and missing out on those searches. So what I would recommend is thinking about understanding what those keywords are. And for example, I would look at something like automotive upholstery, Atlanta. That's a good keyword for our area. And if I put that search term, again, in my tool here, you can see automotive upholstery Atlanta. That has a search potential for traffic of up to 250 searches a month. That's a lot of traffic that you're missing out on. So you might want to think about coming up with 2 or 3 really trafficked buyer intent keywords like automotive upholstery Atlanta and putting them in this content in your homepage with some content, making your content a little bit longer, and use that as a way to start ranking your website. And of course, you saw that you're ranking for Snellville. You can think about having multiple service pages for different areas so that you can rank for different areas and get more traffic to your website, because this is a key factor in Google's formula when they decide which sites to rank for and which sites to rank higher. They look at both quality and quantity. So you really want good quality keywords and think about putting them in things like your headers right here. And you want a good quantity of keywords, at least 1,500 on your home page, because content really is king. The next thing that I want to share with you, and the second most important thing I want to talk about, is your Google business profile. So I have your profile up here, and you really want to grow and build your Google profile. And there's lots of different ways to do that, but I'll show you a few here. Definitely Google reviews are very important, and you have 54 here and you have a 5-star review almost, which is really fabulous. So I can tell you're doing a lot of great work over there. You want to continue to get as many 5-star reviews as you can, because that's important. And then you want to think about what we call the NAP, and that's your name, address, and phone number. And so you have your address here, your phone number, your name up here, your hours of operations. It's really critical that you make sure this type of information matches all throughout your online presence on Google. So things like Yelp and Yellow Pages and Whitebook and your Facebook page, you really want that to be consistent and the same. So for example, I can see right here, this is probably your Facebook page. You can see this phone number here does not match this phone number here, and you just want to take a look and make sure that your address, your name and phone number on your Google profile also matches exactly on your website down here, and making sure that matches exactly, because consistency on your website and throughout online is very important to Google. They want to make sure that you have a good reputation and that they're confident that they can kind of put you on page one when people are doing searches. And the third thing I'll say about Google Profile is thinking about the pictures you have. So you have some good pictures here, but in order to, again, optimize this, you want to do things like save your pictures as keywords. So if I go here and just look at how this is, it looks like you're not saving your words as keywords. So think about saving them as keywords, and then also use GeoTracks, where you can tag the locations and it'll show up in the map. Those are good ways that by doing this, Google sees what type of work you do and where you're doing it. So when people are searching for similar things on the web, they're going to make sure that you show up for them. So again, going back to thinking about how to rank and how to get more traffic to your website, another really important thing is thinking about your online reputation. So for example, when I put in this auto upholstery Atlanta and you're not showing up here, when people do searches, they kind of search in lots of different ways. The first way is they might look at things like this advertisement here. Tim's Automotive Upholstery does have an advertisement, so they're coming up first. Some people click on those ads immediately, some people skip them. And then there's this area here, which we call the map pack, which is the top 3. And the top 3 get about 40% of all traffic. So it's a good idea for you to rank in the top 3 here for buyer intent keywords if you can. And then the third area is this organic search down here. And so some people like to skip this and go right down to the organic traffic. So those are 3 different ways that you can kind of be visible to your potential customers. And let's just talk about what online reputation means, because your site really needs to have what they call authority. And in order to do that, you have to have good link juice to your site. So if I just take your top competitor for this keyword here and put them in their website here, you can see they have some good content as well, but again, not very much. So it would be really easy to outrank them if you were to make some upgrades to your website. And I've put in their website and your website into this tool so that we can look at the strength of their website compared to yours. And so as you can see here, this is a dashboard of what your online presence looks like. And as we discussed about the organic traffic, another thing that's really important in thinking about your strength is this area here. You have 27 referring domains that are sending 101 backlinks to your site. And this is the link juice that gives your site strength. It gives your site a reputation and the authority in Google's eyes. So it's kind of almost like a popularity contest. But keep in mind that not all referring domains are the same. So while you do have these 27 referring domains sending 101 backlinks to your site, if you look down here, the do follow, you only have 11 of them which are really giving you the strength and powering this UR and DR level. And essentially that's a formula given to the strength of your website. And so when you look at this, you have a UR of 18, and we really like to see it above 20, if not 30, in order to give it real strength. And when we look at this UR versus DR, we really want to see a 1-for-1 ratio when we're looking at that. And so again, you got 11, that's really 11 really powerful sites that are giving your site this strength. But when we look at your competitor site, your number 1 competitor for that keyword, they're not far off. They do have a 302 referring domains, pushing 785 backlinks to their website. So they are getting a ton of organic traffic. But again, as you see down here, not all are equal. They have 257 of them, which is really powerful ones that are giving them their strength. But again, as you can see here, their UR is 25 and you're not far off. So it's totally doable for you to be able to make some tweaks and start outranking them. And so again, those are the 3 tips that I really have for you when you're thinking about your website. You want to have good content, quality and quantity are important, 1,500 words, optimizing it with keywords. You also want to think about your Google Map, your Google profile, and making sure that's optimized and linking it as many places you can across the web and making sure they're exact, because that will give you some strength. And then again, thinking about your strength and the power of your website is really important. So if you implement these strategies, you're going to start having results and you're going to start ranking #1 on Google and getting a lot of traffic organically just through your website. You can do this on your own, or you can reach out to me, save yourself some time. You can call me at 518-225-4207. Again, I'm Becky Leana with Gray Owl Marketing, 518-225-4207. I hope to hear from you soon.